Hello friends, welcome to Affairs Cloud Learn to Lead. Good morning to all the students. As you know, we already completed week 1 and week 2 of the September month of 2022. It means we covered 1st to 8th of September and 9th to 16th of September current affairs. Today we will discuss 17th to 23rd of September 2022 current affairs. So this video is very important, especially for the banking exam students. So watch carefully. But first of all, you have to download our application Careers Cloud from the Google Play Store. After that, log in with your email ID. Then click on this Crack Current Affairs section to subscribe our current affairs for 1 year as well as for 2 years. Both the subscription prices are very much low. But the most important thing, what we are covering under this 1 year and the 2 year subscription, we are providing you daily section. In the daily section, you will receive 3 things. One is the detailed current affair. Second is the question and answer format of current affairs, but both will be provided in the form of PDF or in the form of ebook. And third is the quiz section, and this can be attempted only on our application on daily basis. Next is the weekly section. Again, we are providing 3 things. One is the detailed current affairs, second is the question and answer format, but both things will be provided in the PDF format, and third is the quiz section, which you can attempt on our application on weekly basis. Next is the monthly section, and in the monthly section we are providing you 4 type of PDFs. One is the detailed current affair PDF, which is known as study PDF. Next, all the detailed current affairs will be converted in the form of question and answer. That's why it is known as question and answer PDF, so that you can revise all the current affairs in the question and answer format. Next is the best 100 current affairs will be provided. That is also provided in the form of question and answer. And last is the pocket PDF. It means 1-liner, 2-liner or the 3-liners current affair will be provided to you, so that you can revise these current affairs very quickly before your exam. Next is topic wise current affair. This is very important section because we are providing 20 most important topic wise PDF. If you want to revise 1 or 2 particular topics, then you can use this topic wise PDF. If you are a banking student, then we are providing 3 things. One is detail, second is question and answer format of current affairs, but only related to banking and economy, and third is the quiz section. It is also only related to banking and economy, and you can attempt this quiz section only on our application on monthly basis. Next is exam PDF. If you want to cover all the current affairs before your exam of particular year, then you can use this exam PDF. Next is special current affair section. In the special current affair, we are providing you budget and economic survey. 2 things we are providing. One is detail, budget and economic survey. Second is question and answer format of budget and economic survey. It means you can recall that examiner can make these type of questions from budget and economic survey. If you are preparing for your respective state exam, then we are also providing state current affairs, and we are covering every state and union territory. So all these things comes under only one subscription. First of all, you have to just download our application Careers Cloud, then click on this Crack Current Affairs section, and you can subscribe for 1 year as well as for 2 years. And if you want 10% extra discount, then you can use this code ASH10. If you have any query, then you can email us on this email ID, or you can call us on this number. So let's start week 3 of the September month 2022, and we will cover 17 to 23rd of September 2022 current affairs. So here is the first question. In September 2022, the Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar ji inaugurated India's longest rubber dam. This is rubber dam known as Geyaji Dam on which river? This is situated on Falgu River. So answer of this question is second. So Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar ji inaugurated India's longest rubber dam, which is known as Gaya Dam. This is rubber dam known as Gaya Dam on the river Falgu or Falgu near Vishnupad Temple. And this is situated in Gaya, Bihar. And the newly constructed rubber dam is 411 meter long, 95.5 meter wide, and 3 meter high with 17 mm thick rubber. And the water could be stored for about 2.5 kilometers. And the dam was constructed by Rubina Company of Austria in collaboration with Nagarjuna Construction Company of Hyderabad on the advice of experts from IIT Roorkee at an estimated cost of 324 crore. So just remember, keyword here is rubber dam, Geyaji Dam, and it is situated on Falgu River. And if name is Geyaji Dam, then it is situated in Gaya area. Next question is, which of the following points are correct with respect to the visit of the Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh ji and External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar ji to Japan in September 2022? So remember, Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh ji and External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar ji made an official visit for the second Second Indo-Japan 2+2 Foreign Ministerials Meeting and Defense Ministerials Meeting 2022, and both were held in Tokyo. Both were held in Tokyo, Japan from 7th of September to 10th of September. So let's read the statement. Both Union Minister Rajnath Singh and S. Jaishankar ji visited Japan for the second India-Japan Foreign Ministers Meeting 2022 and Defense Ministers Meeting held in Tokyo. First statement is true. We already discussed this. Next is, during the second India-Japan 2+2 Foreign Ministers Meeting, S. Jaishankar addressed India and Japan share responsibility for ensuring a free, open and prosperous Indo-Pacific area. So this statement is also true. Next is, India and Japan hold inaugural fighter exercises between air forces of both countries. This statement is also true. Even India and Japan have agreed to continue bilateral and multilateral exercises such as Dharma Guardian, GIM-X and Malabar exercise. So all these statements are true. So it means answer of this question is 1. So you can see here Defense Minister Rajnath Singh ji and External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar ji attended this 2+2 bilateral dialogue with Japan. Moving to next question. As per the Chainalysis, the third Global Crypto Adoption Index 2022, India stood at dash rank in the index, while dash country topped the index for the second consecutive time. So first of all, remember the keyword third Global Crypto Adoption Index 2022. India stood at 4th rank in the index, while Vietnam topped the index for the second consecutive time. So answer of this question is 3. So as per the Chainalysis, the third Global Crypto Adoption Index 2022, Vietnam is ranked first in the cryptocurrency adoption for the second consecutive year with an overall index ranking 1. And Vietnam is followed by Philippines. It means second rank goes to Philippines and third rank goes to Ukraine. But India's rank is 4th and India's score is 0.663. So you don't have to remember the score. Remember the India's rank. India's rank is 4th and top country is Vietnam. Moving to next question. Name the bank that recently ranked 63rd in the best workplaces in Asia 2022 and became the only bank in India to be listed by the Great Place to Work. So this question is very important, especially for the banking students, and name of this bank is Federal Bank. So answer of this question is second. So Federal Bank Limited was ranked 63rd on the best workplaces in Asia 2022 and became the only bank in India to be listed by the Great Place to Work, the global authority on building, sustaining and recognizing high trust, high performance and culture at workplaces. And according to the Great Place to Work India data, 88% of the employees at the best workplaces in Asia on average reported having a positive employee experience. And for the average global workforce, only 55% of the workers report a similarly positive experience. So remember, Federal Bank ranked 63rd in the best workplaces in Asia 2022, and it is the only bank in India to be listed by the Great Place to Work. Moving to next question. Who was recently appointed as the Goodwill Ambassador of the United Nations Children's Fund or UNICEF? This is very important. Goodwill Ambassador of the United Nations Children Fund, and name of this personality is Vanessa Nakate of Uganda. So answer of this question is 3. So UNICEF appointed Vanessa Nakate or Nakat, a 25-year-old climate activist from Uganda, as the Goodwill Ambassador of the UNICEF for United Nations Children Fund. And she was a prominent member of the Fridays for Future movement. Fridays for Future movement. And she founded the Rise Up movement, a platform to raise the voices of African climate activists, and a project to install solar panels in the rural Ugandan schools. And globally, half of the world's 2.2 billion children live in one of the 33 countries classified by UNICEF Children's Climate Risk Index as extremely high risk of the impacts of climate change. So that's why, remember, who is appointed as the Goodwill Ambassador of the United Nations Children's Fund, then this is Vanessa Nakate, and she belongs to Uganda. And one thing is very important before the next question, and this is IBPS RRB mains exam of 2022 and PO exam is approaching. 1st of October 2022 is the date. So we provide the most important and compiled news for IBPS RRB mains exam, and Affairs Cloud is honored to be the part of your exam preparation. And we provide the most important and compiled news. We are doing our best efforts for the current affairs section in an easiest and the interesting way to score high marks, which opens a path to get selected in the RRB. And all these things are available on our mobile application also. Next is Sumant Katpalia was recently reappointed as Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of which bank? Very simple question. Static question. You can remember the question from slide. Answer of this question is IndusInd Bank. So IndusInd Bank reappointed Sumant Katpalia as its Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer for a further period of 3 years. It means from 2023 to 2026, because his time period will end on 2023, but now this time period is extended for further 3 years. And this appointment was approved by the Board of Directors of IndusInd Bank in its meeting on 15th of September 2022. And the reappointment is subject to the approval of Reserve Bank of India and the shareholders of the bank. Moving to next question. In September 2022, Competition Commission of India approved the investment of Dash Capital Insurance in Aditya Birla Health Insurance by the Abu Dhabi Investment Authority under the Green Channel route. And this amount is 665 crore rupees. Answer of this question is 4. So the Competition Commission of India approved the investment of 665 crore in the primary capital insurance by the Abu Dhabi Investment Authority in the Aditya Birla Health Insurance in exchange for a 9.99% equity. The proposal has been approved by the competition under the Green Channel route, and the investment proposal was made in August 2022. So Aditya Birla Capital, which is also known as AB Capital, stock was trading 3.1% higher at rupees 121.5 on the Bombay Stock Exchange. Moving to next question. Name the personality who recently became India's 76th chess grandmaster. Most important question, India's 76th chess grandmaster, and answer of this question is Pranav Anand. So answer of this question is 1, and he belongs to Karnataka. You can remember the name of the state also. So Pranav Anand from Bengaluru, Karnataka became the India's 76th grandmaster after winning in the World Youth Under 16 Open. So he received the title after he crossed the 2500 elo points in the ongoing World Youth Chess Championship in Romania. In order to qualify the Grandmaster title, a player must secure 3 Grandmaster norms covering 27 games and cross the live rating of 2500 elo points. Moving to next question. When was the 28th United Nations International Day for the Preservation of Ozone Layer 2022 observed across the globe? So it was observed on 16th of September 2022. So answer of this question is 4. Remember the number. This is 28th United Nations International Day for the Preservation of Ozone Layer 2022. It was observed on 16th of September to bring attention to the ozone layer and dangers of the ozone depletion. The day aims to raise awareness about the importance of preserving the ozone layer, and this day is also known as World Ozone Day and also Global Ozone Day. And the theme of the International Day for the Preservation of the Ozone Layer 2022 is Montreal Protocol at the rate of 35. At the rate of 35, the global cooperation protecting life on Earth. The first International Day for the Preservation of the Ozone Layer was observed on 16th of September 1995, and 16th of September 2022 marks the 35th anniversary of the Montreal Protocol. Moving to next question. Which state or union territory will host India's first literature festival for children in December 2022? Static question. Remember the question as same as in slide. India's first literature festival for children in December 2022 will be hosted by Delhi. So answer of this question is second. So its main aim to boost youth, authors and readership across the country. So Delhi will host India's first literature festival for children in December 2022. And this literature festival is named as Muskaan. Muskan Literature Festival, and the event will be centered around child authors. And the one of its kind festival will be organized by Prabha Foundation and Education for All Trust in December this year. And the unique literary festival will feature around 25 child authors aged between 8 to 14 from different parts of the country. Next question is, former International Cricket Council elite panel umpire Asad Rauf recently passed away. He belongs to which country? So Asad Rauf belonged to Pakistan. So answer of this question is 1. So former International Cricket Council elite panel umpire from Pakistan Asad Rauf at the age of 66 passed away following a cardiac arrest in Lahore. He joined the ICC elite panel in 2006 after officiating his first test. Moving to next question. In which state Mopa International Airport and under construction Greenfield Airport is located? Again static question, and it is situated in Goa. So answer of this question is 4. So Mopa International Airport is an under construction Greenfield Airport being built at Mopa in North Goa district in the state of Goa. So you can see here this is Mopa. So the Goa International Airport Limited, which is a subsidiary of GMR Airports Limited, completed required navigation performance procedure for both approaches of a newly built runway at the upcoming international airport at Mopa in North Goa. So an Airbus A320 aircraft from Indigo Airlines equipped with RNP equipment tested and validated its accuracy and flyability. So just remember, Mopa International Airport is situated in Goa. Next is, Ministry of Corporate Affairs revised the definition of small companies by raising the threshold for paid up capital up to dash from 2 crore and turnover up to rupees 40 crore from dash. So just remember, the Ministry of Corporate Affairs has further revised the definition of small companies under the Companies Act of 2013 by raising the threshold for paid up capital from not exceeding 2 crore rupees to not exceeding 4 crore rupees. So it is up to 4 crore from 2 crore and turnover up to rupees 40 crore from 20 crore. So it means answer of this question will be 3. 4 crore and 20 crore. Answer of this question is 3. So just remember, you can also see here this chart. Earlier the paid up capital was 2 crore. Now the paid up capital will be 4 crore, up to 4 crore. And turnover earlier was 20 crore, now it will be 40 crore. The revision is intended to improve the ease of doing business and reduce the compliance burden on the small companies. Moving to next question. Union Minister of Jal Shakti Gajendra Singh Shekhawat ji launched a white paper on urban wastewater scenario in India at the International Water Association World Water Congress and Exhibition 2022 held in which state or held in which country? So the most important keyword here is World Water Congress and Exhibition 2022. It was held in Copenhagen, Denmark. So answer of this question is 2nd. And it was prepared by an interdisciplinary team which was formed by the Government of India with partners of Atal Innovation Mission of Niti Yog, Ministry of Jal Shakti, National Mission for Clean Ganga, and Innovation Center of Denmark and Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay or IIT Bombay. So remember, this white paper was prepared by this organization. Moving to next question. Which of the following points are incorrect with respect to the step taken by the Confederation of Indian Industry or CII? So let's read the statement and we have to find out the incorrect statement. Here is the first. United Nations Human Settlement Program signed an MOU with the Confederation of Indian Industry to strengthen the safe migration of Indian citizens. This statement is wrong because a memorandum of understanding was signed between the United Nations International Organization for Migration. This organization is known as IOM and Confederation of Indian Industry to collaborate on strengthening the safe migration of the Indian citizens, not with the like United Nations Habitat. It is signed with the United Nations International Organization of Migration. Next is the CIA has decided to adopt over 35,000 tuberculosis patients by providing nutritional support. This statement is true. And the adoption is a part of the central government Tuberculosis Mukt Bharat Abhiyan and to eradicate tuberculosis from India by 2025 through the Tuberculosis Free Workplaces campaign. This statement is also true. First statement is wrong because This agreement with Confederation of Indian Industry to strengthen the safe and migration of Indian citizens was signed with the IOM. This is International Organization for Migration, not with United Nations Habitat. So it means the only incorrect statement is 1. So answer of this question is only A. Next question is, name the Padma Shri recipient who was recently awarded with Chevalier de la Légion d'Honneur, which is also known as Knight of the Legion of Honor, France top civilian honor. And this Padma Shri recipient is Swati Pirimal. The answer of this question is 4. So Indian scientist, industrialist and Padma Shri recipient Dr. Swati Pirimal, the vice chairperson of Pirimal Group, was honored with the Chevalier de la Légion d'Honneur or the Knight of the Legion of Honor, which is France's top civilian honor for her contribution to the business, science, medicine, arts, culture and Indo-French ties. And she received Padma Shri in the year of 2012 for her contribution to the science and technology business. And the Legion of Honor award was created by Napoleon Bonaparte in 1802 and conferred by the French Republic for outstanding service to France, regardless of nationality of the recipient, and the President of the France is Grand Master of the Order of the Legion of Honor. So you can see here the picture of Swati Pirimal. Moving to next question. Name the bank that recently appointed Pralay Mondal as the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer for 3 years. So this bank is CSB Bank. So answer of this question is 1. So CSB Bank Limited, formerly known as the Catholic Syrian Bank Limited, appointed Pralay Mondal as the Managing Director and CEO of the bank for a time period of 3 years with effective from 15th of September 2022 with the approval of Reserve Bank of India. Previously, Pralay Mondal was the interim or the temporary managing director and CEO of this bank with effect from the April 2022. After appointing Pralay Mondal, the CSB bank jumped 4.86% to rupees 240 rupees. And he has around 30 years of banking experience across multiple businesses and functions including retail assets, retail liabilities, business banking, products and the technology. So you can see here Pralay Mondal, Managing Director and CEO of the CSB Bank, or you can say this is Catholic Syrian Bank. In September 2022, the State Bank of India acquired 13.82% stake of the State Bank of Indian Global Factors Limited from which of its existing shareholders? And this question is not so much important. Just remember the question as same as in slide. Like they purchased this share from Union Bank of India, Small Industries Development Bank of India and Bank of Maharashtra. So answer of this question is both 1, 2, 3. It means all of these is the answer. So State Bank of India acquired 13.82% of the State Bank of India Global Factors Limited from its existing shareholders, Small Industries Development Bank of India, SIDBI. SIDBI share was 6.83%, Bank of Maharashtra share was 4.34%, and Union Bank of India share was 2.95%, and total it will become 13.82%. And the decision was taken in a meeting of the Executive Committee of the Central Board of the SBI, which was taken in the March 2022. Moving to next question. So it means SBI acquires 100% stake in the SBI Global Factors. Which company recently acquired Ambuja Cements Limited and ACC Limited and became India's second largest cement manufacturer? So remember, this company recently acquired all over Ambuja Cement Limited and ACC Limited, and this company now becomes the second largest cement manufacturer company all over India, and this is Adani Group. So answer of this question is second. So Adani Group successfully completed the acquisition of Ambuja Cement and ACC Limited through the Endeavour Trade Investment Limited, a special purpose vehicle incorporated by the Adani Group. So Adani has now become the second largest cement manufacturer company all over India. So Adani Group has acquired Switzerland based Holcim company. Holcim company 63.1% stake in the Ambuja Cement, which owns a 50.05% along with its 4.48% direct stake in the ACC. So at present, Ultratech Cement is the largest player with a market valuation of over 1.87 lakh crore. So this is the largest cement manufacturer company all over India, Ultratech Cement. Moving to next question. Roger Federer recently announced his retirement from the ATP Tour and Grand Slams. How many Grand Slam titles did Roger Federer win as of September 2022? Very important question. and total Grand Slams won by Roger Federer are 20. So a professional tennis player from Switzerland, Roger Federer, has announced his retirement from the Association of Tennis Professional and the Grand Slams at the age of 41. He has won 20 Grand Slam victories and finished 5 seasons ranked number 1. His victories include Australian Open 6 times, French Open once, and US Open 5 times, and Wimbledon a record of 8 times. He played a total matches of 1526 and won 1251 and second in the Open era behind the United States Jimmy Connors. And the fifth Laver Cup of 2022 from September 23 to 25 that will be held at the O2 in London, United Kingdom, will be the final appearance of the ATP circuit. And his 20 Grand Slam titles are the third highest behind Rafael Nadal. Rafael Nadal won 22, and Serbia's Novak Djokovic. Novak Djokovic won 21 Grand Slam titles. So this is Roger Federer, who announced the retirement from the professional tennis. Moving to next question. In September 2022, Indian javelin thrower Devendra Janjaria ji won a silver medal in the World Para Athletics Grand Prix 2022, which was held in Morocco. So answer of this question is second. So Indian javelin thrower Devendra Janjaria ji has clinched a silver medal in the World Para Athletics Grand Prix of 2022 in Morocco. And Paralympics gold medal, Devendra threw the javelin to a distance of 60.97 meter to capture the silver. And Devendra is a 3-time Paralympic medalist. Moving to next question. Which of the following points are correct with respect to the national logistic policy that was launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in the month of September 2022? So let's read out all the statements and find out the correct statement. Ministry of Road Transport and Highways of India has formulated the National Logistic Policy. This statement is not true. This statement is not true because Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched the National Logistic Policy in New Delhi, and it will act as a single point of reference for all logistics and trade facilitation matter. But the Logistic Division under the Department of Commerce and under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry has formulated this policy. Remember, the Logistic Division under the Department of Commerce under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry has formulated this policy, not the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways. And under this policy, the government will introduce an integrated digital system that will integrate 30 systems belonging to the Ministries of Road Transports, Railways, Customs, Aviation, Foreign Trade, Commerce for faster, cheaper and the safer logistic services. This statement is true. The Prime Minister also launched the Unified Logistic Interface Platform, which will bring all the digital services related to the transportation sector into a single portal. This statement is also true. So, only correct statement is B and C. So, answer of this question is 3 because A statement is incorrect. So, Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched National Logistic Policy. Which of the following points are correct with respect to the world's first intercontinental large wild carnivore translocation, which is known as Project Cheetah in September 2022? Very famous project known as Project Cheetah, and this is the first intercontinental large wild carnivore translocation. So let's read the statement. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has reintroduced wild cheetahs in the Kuno National Park, Madhya Pradesh after 70 years. And you can say 8 cheetahs were introduced in India, 5 were females and 3 are males. So this is again very important because since cheetahs were proclaimed extinct in India forest in 1952, these cheetahs have been brought from Namibia, remember Namibia, Africa, and are being introduced into India. And the very last cheetah was killed in India was in 1947. So first 2 statements are correct and interlinked statements. Next, International Union for Conservation of Nature Red List of Threatened Species classifies the cheetah as the vulnerable species. This statement is also true. So it means all the statements are correct. Answer of this question is all A, B, C. Moving to next question. You can see here Prime Minister Narendra Modi released wild cheetahs which had become extinct from India in 1952. Now they released in Kuno National Park. And Out of the 8 cheetahs that were introduced in India, 5 are females and 3 are males. Moving to next question. Which country recently renamed its capital as Astana and extended the presidential term to 7 years from 5 years? So this is political matter of this country, and name of this country is Kazakhstan. So answer of this question is 3. So the president of Kazakhstan signed constitutional amendment that extended the nation's presidential term to 7 years from 5 years and brought back the old name of the country's capital to Astana, and the current capital name is Nur Sultan, but now the capital will be Astana. So renamed its capital as Astana. So these changes are among political and economic reforms announced by the president after violent protest in Jan 2022 and more than 200 people killed during this protest. And it should be noted that Astana became the capital of Kazakhstan in 1997. Then in 2019, its capital was named as Nur Sultan in honor of outgoing President Nur Sultan, who ruled the nation for 3 decades. But now again the capital is Astana. Moving to next question. Which of the following points are incorrect with respect to the Prime Minister Narendra Modi visit to the Samarkand in Uzbekistan in September 2022? So let's read the statement. Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited Samarkand in Uzbekistan to attend the 22nd meeting of the Council of Heads of the State of Shanghai Cooperation Organization 2022 or SCO 2022. So SCO 2022 chairmanship lies with Uzbekistan. So this statement is true, and this is 22nd meeting of Council of Heads of the State of SCO, and the summit was chaired by the President of Uzbekistan. Next is, during the meeting, the city of Haridwar in the Uttarakhand, India was nominated as the first ever SCO tourism and cultural capital for the year 2022-23. So this statement is wrong. Not city of Haridwar, it is city of Varanasi. City of Varanasi in Uttar Pradesh was nominated as the first ever SCO tourism and cultural capital for the year of 2022-23. This statement is wrong statement. Next, India took over the rotating presidency of the SCO from Uzbekistan for a year till September 2023, and India will host SCO summit in 2023. This statement is also true and very important statement. So all the statements are very important. In the first statement, 22nd meeting of SCO, you can remember presidentship lies with Uzbekistan. Next year, India will take over the presidency, and Varanasi was nominated as the first ever SCO cultural and tourism capital for the year 2022-23. So we have to find out the incorrect statement. Incorrect statement is only B. So answer of this question is second. Moving to next question. You can also see here Prime Minister Narendra Modi attended the 22nd summit of the Council of Head of the State of SCO, Shanghai Cooperation Organization member states in Samarkand in Uzbekistan. Which organization recently launched the Global Registry of Fossil Fuels, the world's first registry of fossil fuel reserves, production and emission, along with the Global Energy Monitor? And this organization is Carbon Tracker. So 3 is the answer. So Carbon Tracker and Global Energy Monitor launched the Global Registry of the Fossil Fuels, the world's first registry over the fossil fuel reserves, production and emission. So this is the first ever fully transparent and public database that tracks fossil fuel production worldwide, that tracks its impact on the carbon budget. So it includes data from over 50,000 oil, gas and coal fields in 89 countries, covering 75% of the global reserves, production and emissions, and it is available for public use. Very important. This is Global Tracker, and second company name is Global Energy Monitor. Moving to next question. Which country's central bank signed a cooperation agreement with the International Financial Services Center Authority to pursue cross-border financial technological innovation? Static question, banking question, and this country is Singapore. Answer of this question is 1. So, a financial technological cooperation agreement was inked between Monetary Authority of Singapore, which is the central bank, and Integrated Financial Regulator and the International Financial Service Center Authority to facilitate regulatory collaboration and partnership in the fintech innovation or fintech technology. And under this agreement, both entities will utilize their respective regulatory sandbox to support experimentation of the technology innovation. And this cooperation agreement is on the sidelines of the Memorandum of Understanding on Supervisory Cooperation between the Monetary Authority of the Singapore and International Financial Service Center Authority. So, this is Singapore Central Bank, India's IFSA to pursue the cross-border financial technological innovation. Moving to next question. Name the bank that recently partnered with Remitly to enable non-resident Indians for secure and easy remittance to India. So this is the Bank of State Bank of India. Very important question for the banking students. State Bank of India partnered with Remitly to enable non-resident Indians to send money through SBI via Remitly to their family members using mobile or web application, and through this partnership NRI now can transfer money to 17 Remitly nations, and Remitly receives the remittance from the sender and credits it to the beneficiary account in India through direct credit, NEFT, or you can say RTGS, etc. So just remember, RTGS is real-time gross settlement and NEFT is National Electronic Fund Transfer. Even you can also transfer through IMPS. This is Immediate Payment Services. In September 2022, President of Senegal, Macky Sall, reinstated the post of Prime Minister of Senegal. It means they introduced the new post of Prime Minister in Senegal, which was abolished in the year of 2019. The Prime Minister post was abolished in Senegal in the year of 2019, but the President of Senegal now reinstated the post of Prime Minister. Now, who was appointed as the Prime Minister of Senegal? Answer of this question is Amadou Ba. So, answer of this question is 4. So, Macky Sall, who is the President of Senegal, reinstated the post of Prime Minister, appointing former Economic Minister Amadou Ba, who is 61 years old, as the Prime Minister of Senegal. And the post of Prime Minister was abolished in April 2019. But in 2021, Senegal's lawmaker voted to reintroduce the role of Prime Minister, which was abolished in 2019. And the president also appointed a new government that included 38 ministers. The Canadian-based Ontario Teachers Pension Plan Board recently signed agreements with the Mahindra Group to receive a dash percentage of stake in Mahindra Group's Mahindra Sustan Private Limited for rupees 2,371 crore. Static question, remember the question as same as in slide, and this share is 30%. So answer of this question is 3. So the Canadian-based Ontario Teachers Pension Plan Board signed binding agreement with the Mahindra Group to receive a 30% stake in Mahindra Group's renewable energy firm, which is known as Mahindra Sustan Private Limited, for rupees 2,371 crore or almost $300 million. So moving to next question, just remember the question as same as in slide. So this is Ontario Pension Fund to buy 30% stake in Mahindra's renewable firm, which is known as Mahindra Sustain. To which country evacuation warning was issued due to typhoon Nanmadol? So this is the country of Japan. So answer of this question is second. Static question. Millions of the people were under evacuation warning in Japan as typhoon Nanmadol brought strong winds and heavy rain to the southwest of the country after making landfall overnight. And the Nanmadol made landfall near Kagoshima city before battering the western island of Kyushu and roaring onto the main island of Honshu. And a typhoon is a mature tropical cyclone that develops between 180° to 100° east in the northern hemisphere. And the region is referred as the Northern Western Pacific Basin and is the most active tropical cyclone basin on the earth, accounting for almost 1/3 of the world annual tropical cyclones. Moving to next question. You can see here Typhoon Nanmadol approaches southwest Japan. Which of the following points are correct with respect to the launch of multiple developmental projects in Assam by the Sarbananda Sonowalji, Union Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways in September 2022? So we have to find out the correct statement. So let's read the statement. Union Minister has laid the foundation stone for 2 floating jetties at Bogibeel in Dibrugarh district and Goijan in Tinsukia district. So this statement is true. Next is, it has been constructed by the Inland Waterways Authority of India over the national waterway to the river Brahmaputra. And total estimate cost is almost 8.25 crore and the project will complete by the month of February in the year of 2023. This statement is also true. The minister also inaugurated the Bogibeel riverfront passenger jetty which is developed by the Northeast Frontier Railways with an estimated cost of 2.5 crore rupees. This statement is also true. Static question, you can read the statements. All the statements are true. So, answer of this question is 1, all A, B, C. So, Union Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Sarabnanda Sonowal ji launched multiple projects for the development of Bogibeel region near Dibrugarh in Assam. And Sarabnanda Sonowal was the former Chief Minister of Assam also. Moving to next question. In September 2022, Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated International Dairy Federation World Dairy Summit 2022 in Greater Noida, Uttar Pradesh. So, important thing under this question is World Dairy Summit was held in Noida, Uttar Pradesh. What is the theme of this World Dairy Summit? Theme is Dairy for Nutrition and Livelihood. So, answer of this question is 3, and it is inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And it is a 4-day long event held from 12th to 15th of September with the theme of Dairy for Nutrition and Livelihood. And India is the largest milk producing country which accounts for about 23% of the global milk, producing around 210 million tons annually, empowering more than 8 crore dairy farmers. So, you can see here this is World Dairy Summit, and World Dairy Summit was held in Noida, Uttar Pradesh, and it is inaugurated by Narendra Modi ji. Moving to next question. Name the Indian naval ship that was recently participated in the multinational naval exercise known as Exercise Kakadu 2022 in Australia along with Poseidon A-type maritime patrol aircraft. So, this question is important. First of all, remember the name of the exercise, Exercise Kakadu, and it is a multinational exercise and it was held in Australia, and from Indian side Poseidon A-type maritime patrol aircraft participated and also INS Satpura. So, answer of this question is second. So, Indian naval ship Satpura and Poseidon A-type maritime patrol aircraft of Indian Navy reached Darwin in Australia because this exercise was hosted at Darwin and the Northern Australian exercise area from 12th to 24th of September 2022. And the theme of this exercise is partnership, leadership and friendship. And total 19 vessels participated under this exercise, 34 aircraft participated and more than 3,000 personnel from more than 25 countries participated under this exercise. And this exercise was initiated in 1993. It is a joint enabled biennial exercise hosted by Royal Australian Navy and supported by the Royal Australian Air Force, and also this edition of 2022 is the 15th edition of this Kakadu exercise. So, you can remember INS Satpura and Poseidon A-type participated from Indian side and it is a multinational exercise. Next question is, in September 2022, Federal Bank and Dash launched a pilot project for digitalization of Kisan credit card lending in Dash and Madhya Pradesh respectively. So, Federal Bank launched this pilot project in the area of Tamil Nadu, and this bank, Union Bank of India, launched in the Madhya Pradesh area. So, answer of this question is 4. So, remember, Federal Bank launched a pilot project for Kisan credit card lending in order to digitalize rural finance in the selected districts of Tamil Nadu. So, Federal Bank launched in the Tamil Nadu area, and this instant Kisan credit card was developed by the Reserve Bank Innovation Hub, which is a subsidiary of Reserve Bank of India, and it is a digital loan scheme. But Union Bank of India launched this digitalization of Kisan credit card lending in the area of Madhya Pradesh. So, remember, this is very important. Moving to next question. You can also see here Federal Bank launched this pilot for the instant Kisan credit card lending in Tamil Nadu. Which institute recently became the first in the world to build a network based on long range radio technology to bring banking to the remote places? And this question is static, and this is Institute for the Development and Research in the Banking Technology. So, answer of this question is second. So, this Institute for Development and Research in the Banking Technology, which is a unit of Reserve Bank of India, has developed a novel technology that allows people in the remote area, hilly area and the forest area without satellite signal to access banking services. And this institute is the first in the world to build a network based on the long range radio technology, and it is a new dedicated low cost financial network that banks may use privately to transmit encrypted text and make financial transactions. So remember the name of this institute, Institute for Development and Research in the Banking Technology. Which bank's foundation recently partnered with the Worldwide Fund for Nature India for red panda transboundary conservation in Sikkim area and the West Bengal area? And this bank foundation is SBI Foundation. So answer of this question is 4. So SBI Foundation and Worldwide Fund for Nature India partnered to generate fine scale information on the red panda species at a transboundary level and engage in safeguarding the habitat of red panda in two areas. One is Sikkim and second is West Bengal. In Sikkim, particular area is Kanchenjunga, or you can say Kanchenjunga, and in West Bengal area it is Darjeeling and Kalimpong area. And an event was even organized at the Himalayan Zoological Park in Gangtok area of Sikkim to celebrate International Red Panda Day. And International Red Panda Day is celebrated every year on 3rd Saturday of September to support the red panda conservation. So you can see here SBI Foundation and Worldwide Fund for Nature India joins hand for red panda transboundary conservation in Sikkim area, Kanchenjunga area and Kalimpong district of the West Bengal or Darjeeling district of the West Bengal. Next is in September 2022, World Bank Board of Executive Directors approved a loan of Dash to Punjab to improve finance and service delivery. This loan is specially given to the Punjab government and the total loan is $150 million. So answer of this question is second and it is almost 1200 crore rupees. So World Bank Board of Executive Directors approved a loan of $150 million to Punjab for the management of its financial resources and improved access to the public services. And $150 million loan has a maturity period of 15 years, including a grace period of 6 months. And the new projects will be launched with the support of the World Bank, which helps in the development goals by strengthening the planning, budgeting and monitoring functions and leveraging digital technology. Moving to next question. Name the Indian naval ship that was recently decommissioned at the Naval Dockyard in Mumbai, Maharashtra after 32 years of service. And this is Indian naval ship Ajay or P-34. So answer of this question is second. So Indian naval ship Ajay, the second Abhay class anti-submarine warfare ship of the Western Naval Command was decommissioned at the Naval Dockyard in Mumbai, Maharashtra after 32 years of outstanding service to the nation. And INS Ajay was commissioned in 1990 in Georgia in the former Soviet Union, and it is a part of 23rd Patrol Vessel Squadron of the Indian Navy under the operation command of the flag officer commanding Maharashtra Naval Area, and it is named after the Ajay class patrol vessel INS Ajay, which was commissioned in the year of 1960. And INS Ajay was the first indigenously built ship in independent India, delivered in 1961 by Garden Reach Shipbuilders and Engineers in Calcutta, West Bengal. It was gifted to Bangladesh. In 1974, where it served as Bangladesh naval ship Surma. It was named as Bangladesh naval ship Surma in Bangladesh when India gifted to Bangladesh in 1974. So this is INS Ajay, who decommissioned after 32 years of glorious service. Next question is, in August 2022, Bhavani Devi won the gold at the Commonwealth Fencing Championship 2022 in the senior women sabre individual category by defeating Veronika Vasileva from which country? Veronika Vasileva belongs to Australia. So answer of this question is 3. So Indian fencer Bhavani Devi won the gold at the Commonwealth Fencing Championship 2022 in the senior women individual category, and 42nd ranked Bhavani defeated the second seeded Australian Veronica from 1510 in the final to secure the gold medal. And fencing as a sport is recognized by the Commonwealth Games Federation and was a part of the Commonwealth Games program till 1970. Since 1970, the Commonwealth Fencing Championship have been held every 4 years in the same year as the Commonwealth Games. So just remember, this is Commonwealth Fencing Championship 2022, and who won the gold? This is Bhavani Devi. Moving to next question. You can also see here the picture of Bhavani Devi. India plans to produce 5 million tons of green hydrogen by which year? So static question, just remember the question as same as in slide. This is 2030, so answer of this question is second. So Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched the National Hydrogen Mission on India's 75th Independence Day, which is on 15th of August 2021, and the mission aims to aid the government in the meeting its climate targets and making India as a green hydrogen hub. And this will help in meeting the target of production of 5 million tons of green hydrogen by the year of 2030 and related development of the renewable energy capacity. Moving to next question. In September 2022, the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises introduced the capacity building of first time MSME exporters component of the International Cooperation Scheme. Which organization was appointed as the implementing agency of this scheme? Not important, but a static question, and this organization is Export Credit Guarantee Corporation of India. So answer of this question is 3. So Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises has introduced the capacity building of the first time MSME exporters component of the International Cooperation Scheme. And this organization or this scheme is intended to assist micro and small enterprises in marketing their products in international market by offering incentives at various phases of the business cycle. And Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises dedicated this scheme or this organization like Export Credit Guarantee Corporation as the implementing agency of this scheme. Remember the question as same as in slide. Which of the following points are correct with respect to the 47th annual gathering and 20th Asia Pacific Institute of Broadcasting Development General Conference associated meeting of 2022? So let's read the statement and find out the correct statement. In September 2022, Union Minister for Information and Broadcasting Anurag Singh Thakurji stated that India's presidency of the Asia Pacific Institute of Broadcasting Development was extended for another year. So India's presidency of the prestigious institute, or you can say Asia Pacific Institute of the Broadcasting Development, has been extended for another year, and the decision was anonymously taken by the member countries at the two-day general conference. This statement is true. Building a stronger future for broadcasting in the post-pandemic era is the theme of 47th annual gathering and 20th Asia Pacific Institute of Broadcasting Development General Conference and associated meeting in 2022. This statement is also true. So remember the theme of this conference, building a stronger future for broadcasting in the post-pandemic era. Next is Shashi Shekhar Vempati ji, the CEO of Prasar Bharati, Director General of Doordarshan and President of this institute, was conferred with the Lifetime Achievement Award. This statement is wrong because Shashi Shekhar Vempati ji is not the CEO of Prasar Bharati now. Mayank Agarwal, remember the name. Mayank Agarwal is currently the CEO of Prasar Bharati. So Mayank Agarwal, CEO of Prasar Bharati, Director General of Doordarshan and President of this institute, was conferred with the Lifetime Achievement Award for 2020. So this statement is wrong statement. So correct statements are only A and B. So answer of this question is second. So you can see here Anurag Singh Thakurji and who inaugurated this 47th annual gathering and 20th meeting of this Asia Pacific Institute for Broadcasting Development. Name the organization that recently collaborated with the Indian Army to implement a corporate social responsibility project called Kargil Ignited Minds, and this organization is HPCL, Hindustan Petroleum Corporation Limited. So answer of this question is 3. So HPCL has collaborated with Indian Army to implement a CSR or corporate social responsibility project Kargil Ignited Minds to coach and mentor less privileged girl students in the Kargil area. And this memorandum of understanding was signed between the HPCL and Indian Army at the headquarters of 14 corps in the Leh area. And the Kargil Ignited Minds project aims to prepare 50 girl students for various national level and medical entrance examination. Moving to next question. Reserve Bank of India recently removed the prompt corrective action framework restrictions on which bank? And this bank is Central Bank of India. Second is the answer. So Reserve Bank of India has removed the Central Bank of India from the prompt corrective action framework watch list following its improvement in the various parameters. And RBI has imposed this restriction on the bank to strict lending curves in the June 2017 due to its high net non-performing assets and low return on the assets. And the decision has taken after the Board of the Financial Supervision of the Reserve Bank of India has reviewed the performance of the Central Bank of India and the figures of which for the year ended March 31, 2022 adhered to the prompt corrective action parameters. So just remember, Central Bank of India now removed from the prompt corrective action framework. Which of the following points are correct with respect to the initiative launched on the third edition of the Global FinTech Fest 2022? First of all, remember the keyword third edition of the Global FinTech Fest 2022. So let's read the statement. First is the National Payment Corporation of India has introduced UPI or Unified Payment Interface payment via credit card on the RuPay network. This statement is true. So NPI has introduced UPI interface payment via credit card on the RuPay network, potentially expanding the credit market. Debit cards and the bank accounts had previously been used to be linked with the UPI. Now RuPay credit cards can be linked as well. Next is Shaktikant Das, the Governor of Reserve Bank of India, unveiled UPI Lite for small value UPI transactions via wallet-like feature. And this statement is also true. UPI Lite. Reserve Bank of India also provides for the cross-border remittance through the Bharat Bill payment system. This statement is also true, and this facility for inward cross-border remittance can be done through the Bharat Bill pay system. So this statement is true. So answer of this question is all A, B, C. So first is the answer. So this is the third edition of Global FinTech Fest, and along with UPI Lite was launched, and also a facility for the inward cross-border remittance was launched. Moving to next question. Which of the following points are incorrect with respect to the RBI's direction to the urban cooperative bank in the tier 3 and tier 4 category? So first of all, let's read the statement and find out the incorrect statement. Urban cooperative bank with more than 10,000 crore deposits in the tier 4 category are mandated to create the same, including the appointment of the chief compliance officer by the 1st of April 2023. This statement is true. Next is Urban Cooperative Bank more than 1000 crore and up to 10,000 crore deposit in the tier 3 category are mandated to create the same, including the appointment of the chief compliance officer by 1st of May 2023. This is wrong. This is by the 1st of October 2023. So while tier 3 urban cooperative banks, those have more than 10,000 crore and 10,000 crore deposits are given the deadline of 1st of October 2023. So this statement is wrong. So this chief compliance officer is head of the compliance department and tenure should be at least 3 years. This statement is also true. So only incorrect statement is B. So answer of this question is second. But you can remember, according to the Reserve Bank of India, Indian banking system liquidity has slipped into deficit for the first time in nearly 40 months. And on September 20th of 2022, RBI infused 218 billion rupees or $2.73 billion into the banking system. And overnight rates continue to stay elevated, with one-day call money rate jumping to 5.85%, highest since July 2019. So that's why these conditions are now imposed by the RBI on the urban cooperative banks. Moving to next question. As per the Asian Development Outlook 2022 Entrepreneurship in the Digital Age report released by the Asian Development Bank in September 2022, India's GDP growth forecast was reduced to dash from 7.2% for financial year 23 or 2022-23. First of all, remember, this is Asian Development Outlook report of 2022 and name of this report is Entrepreneurship in the Digital Age. And according to this report, according to this Asian Development Bank, Indian GDP growth forecast will be 7% in the financial year 2022-23. Earlier, they predicted 7.2%. And this is reduced because of high inflation and monetary tightening. and the Indian economy grew 13.5% year on year in the first quarter, quarter 1 of the financial year of 2022, including robust expansion in the services also, but this is quarter 1 of 2022. But overall, in the financial year 23, India will grow by 7% according to the Asian Development Bank. Name the personalities who were recently appointed as the trustees of Prime Minister's Citizen Assistance and Relief in the Emergency Situation Fund, which is also known as Prime Minister Cares Fund. And these personalities are Kariya Munda, Ratan Tata and KT Thomas. So, answer of this question is all 1, 2, 3. So, government has appointed Tata Sons chairman Ratan Tata ji, retired Justice KT Thomas ji and former Supreme Court judge and former Deputy Speaker of the Lok Sabha Kariya Munda ji as the trustees of the Prime Minister's Citizen Assistance and Relief in the Emergency Situation Fund, which is also known as PM Care Fund. So, this is Kariya Munda ji, KT Thomas ji and Ratan Tata ji. Ratan Tata and 2 others are appointed as a newly nominated trustees during the meeting of the Board of Trustees of the PM Cares Fund on 20th of September 2022, which was chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So, static question, remember the name, all the names are very important. What is the theme of United Nations International Day of Peace 2022 that was observed across the globe on 21st of September 2022? So, first of all, remember this is International Day of Peace 2022 observed on 21st of September and the theme is End Racism, Build Peace. So, answer of this question is 4. And the day was declared by the United Nations General Assembly in the 1981, by which it declared the third Tuesday, remember, third Tuesday of September and observed during the inaugural session of the annual General Assembly. And the first International Day of Peace was celebrated on 21st of September 1982. And in 1954, the Peace Bell in the headquarters of United Nations was donated by former Counselor of the United Nations Association of Japan, and now it is known as the Japanese Peace Bell. Japanese Peace Bell. So, remember it is celebrated or observed on the third Tuesday of the September. Now, it is observed on 21st of September 2022. So, this is International Day of Peace. The Dash edition of India Clean Air Summit was held at Bengaluru, Karnataka in August 2022. This is static question. Which edition of the Indian Clean Air Summit? First of all, remember Indian Clean Air Summit was held in Bengaluru, Karnataka and the edition was 4th edition. Answer of this question is 3. So, the 4th edition of Indian Clean Air Summit began on 23rd of 2022, 23rd of August 2022 in Bengaluru, Karnataka, and it has been organized by Center for Air Pollution Studies and the Center for Study of Science, Technology and the Policy. So, in the 4-day summit, global experts discussed an integrated approach to resolve air pollution and climate change, and the theme was Right to Life, the right to life, citizens at the center of science. Which of the following points are correct with respect to the cabinet approvals on 21st of September 2022? So, Union Cabinet approved the National Logistic Policy, which introduces Unified Logistic Interface Platform, standardization, monitoring framework and skill development for the greater efficiency in the logistics services. This statement is true. Cabinet also approved modification in the program for the development of semiconductors and display manufacturing ecosystem in India. This statement is also true. Cabinet also approved the second tranche of rupees 19,500 crore production linked incentive scheme on the national program on high efficiency solar photovoltaic modules, and this statement is also true, and its main aim to attract 94,000 crore investment in this sector. This statement is true. It means answer of this question is all ABC. First is right answer. In September 2022, the central government formed a 5-member high-level committee to review marketing practices of pharmaceutical companies in India. And this committee will be chaired by whom? And this committee will be chaired by Vinod Kumar Paul. So, answer of this question is 3. So, central government has formed a 5-member high-level committee to review marketing practices in the pharmaceutical companies in India. It will be chaired by Vinod Kumar Paul, like member in the health area of the Niti Aayog. and it will also review various other issues pertaining to the Uniform Code of Pharmaceutical Marketing Practices and recommend legally enforceable measures against the firms, including in malpractices. And the committee is expected to submit its recommendation within the next 3 months or 90 days. Which of the following banks recently signed a memorandum of understanding with Defense Account Department under the Ministry of Defense to expand the reach of the system for pension administration, which is known as Raksha Sparsh Initiative or Sparsh Initiative? So remember, Defense Account Department under the Ministry of Defense signed a memorandum of understanding with Bank of Baroda and HDFC Bank. It means answer of this question is 2 and 3 to onboard themselves as the common service centers under the System for Pension Administration, which is known as Raksha Sparsh Initiative, across more than 14,000 branches across India. And the main objective of this partnership is to include 17 lakh pensioners out of 32 lakh defense pensioners on the Sparsh by the end of September 2022. And the remaining pensioners will be added to Sparsh at the earliest. So, Ministry of Defense signs MOU with two banks, one is Bank of Baroda, second HDFC Bank, to expand the reach of Sparsh initiative. Moving to next question. Name the bank that was partnered with the NPCI Bharat Bill Payment Limited and Lulu Financial Group to enable utility bill payment services for the non-resident Indian diaspora in the Gulf Cooperation Council region. And this bank is Federal Bank. This question is only important for the banking students, that Federal Bank Limited has partnered with the NPCI Bharat Bill Payment Limited and Lulu Financial Group based in the United Arab Emirates to enable utility bill payment services for the NRIs or non-resident Indians diaspora in the Gulf Cooperation Council region. And with this, Federal Bank and Lulu Financial Group became the first to go live with the Bharat Bill Pay cross-border bill payment. And this allows NRIs to remit money directly to pay for their utility bills back home through any Lulu exchange branch, as well as the digital money transfer app, which is known as Lulu Money. Moving to next question, but you can remember Federal Bank tied up with the Bharat Bill payment system to facilitate utility bill payment services for the non-resident Indian diaspora. For which initiative did India recently won the 2022 United Nations Intra-Agency Task Force and WHO Special Program on Primary Healthcare Award under the National Health Mission? And this initiative is India Hypertension Control Initiative. So, answer of this question is 4. So, India won a 2022 United Nations Intra-Agency Task Force and WHO Special Program on Primary Healthcare Award for its India Hypertension Control Initiative, a large-scale hypertension intervention under the National Health Mission at the United Nations General Assembly. And this award is for India's initiative to control and prevent hypertension under the government National Health Mission. And this India Hypertension Control Initiative is a collaborative initiative of the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Indian Council of Medical Research, and state governments and the World Health Organization, India. Again, remember the question as same as in slide. Rohit Sharma, the captain of men's Indian cricket team, and his wife Ritika Sajde was recently appointed as the brand ambassador of which life insurance company? Static question, interesting question. Answer of this question is Max Life Insurance. So, answer of this question is second. So, Max Life Insurance announced Rohit Sharma, captain of men's Indian cricket team, and his wife Ritika Sajde as an Indian sports manager as the brand ambassador. And the company has signed a 2-year partnership with the Rohit Sharma and Ritika, who are making their debut on the screen together. And the collaboration will increase the awareness of the life insurance among the younger generation and help the company grow further. Moving to next question. Nistar and Nipun, two diving sport vessels of the Indian Navy, were launched in Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. And these diving sport vessels are the first of its kind ships indigenously designed and being built by which organization? And both diving sport vessels are built by Hindustan Shipyard Limited. So, answer of this question is 4. So, Indian Navy will receive two diving sport vessels named as Nistar and Nipun, a first of its kind indigenously built by Hindustan Shipyard Limited in Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. And the vessels are designed with 118.4 meter length, 22.8 meter breadth with a displacement of 93 150 tons that could be deployed for deep sea diving operations. And you can also remember this diving sport vessels can undertake submarine rescue operations with its deep submergence rescue vehicle and also capable of patrolling, conducting research and rescue operations and carrying out helicopter operations at the high areas. So just remember the name, this is Nistar and Nipun. What is the edition of FIFA Under 17 Women World Cup to be held in India in October 2022? And this will be the 7th edition of FIFA Under 17 Women World Cup. So, Goa's Chief Minister Pramod Savanji launched the host city logo of the Federation International the Football Association or FIFA Under 17 Women World Cup India 2022. And FIFA Under 17 Women World Cup is scheduled to be held in India between 11th of October to 30th of October 2022. And the 7th edition of the biennial youth tournament will be the first ever FIFA women competition to be hosted by India. So this is all for today. Thank you for watching this video. Please like this video, share this video and subscribe our channel. And you can also join our all platforms like Facebook, Insta, LinkedIn and Telegram channel. And Telegram channel link is given in the description box. Again, thanks for watching this video. Please take care of your health. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.